If you'd like to skip ahead to any specific section, the full set of timestamps is listed in the description box below. Hello everyone, I'm MJ. Welcome to Spilling Tees, your go-to for custom t-shirts, tutorials, design tips, and behind the scenes insights. If you love do-it-yourself apparel, creativity, and turning it into cash, you are in the right place. My contact information is in the description below, so don't hesitate to connect. Before we dive in, let me tell you, I did a test run on this technique first, and it is quite tedious. I grabbed an old tee and tried this Faux Rhinestone hack just to make sure it was on point. It came out okay for a test, and now I know exactly what to do differently on my real design. So today you'll get a chance to see me design this, and if all goes well, it'll go on my website. Today's video is a break from all my new equipment upgrades. This video has been on the shelf for so long that it was time for me to dust it off and mix things up a bit. This tutorial is the one I was working on when my laptop decided to act up on me and the clutter in my office totally threw me off. I was trying a design that turned out to be way too tedious, so I scrapped it. Today I'm showing you a quick, fun design that everyone can follow along with. Grab your supplies and create with me as I break down how to get this rhinestone effect. But first, let's talk about why subscribing matters. You guys, I recently applied for an affiliate partnership to get us all some great discounts. But I was turned down because my audience is still small. If you subscribe, it helps me bring more value to you, and then we all benefit. And I get a discount, and he get a discount, and she get a discount, and we all get discounts. So make sure you hit that subscribe button for me before we jump in. I would greatly appreciate it. Now let's go over the supplies I'll be using, and then we'll head over to the laptop for the full tutorial. Let's spill some tea, T-Squads. Before we jump into the design, I want to quickly show you the vinyl I'll be working with today. I picked up several 12x12 sheets of holographic heat transfer vinyl from 143 vinyl to test before committing to full rolls. I always recommend testing first so you can see the finish, the sparkle, and how the vinyl presses before spending more money. The first color is black holographic vinyl, which is what I'll be using for today's faux rhinestone design. It has a light shine and gives a subtle shimmer without being over the top. I also grabbed a few other colors for future projects: gold, green, navy, blue, red, and silver, all of which reflect light a little differently depending on the garment. I also picked up 3 violet holographic vinyl sheets. This is the color I used for my first test press on the I Love Sleep t-shirt. Testing vinyl like this helps you choose what works best for your designs and your brand. Now that you've seen the options, let's move on and start creating our faux rhinestone effect using the black holographic vinyl. Okay, so the first thing I want to do is download. I need a font, and I'm not even about to waste any time going into Cricut Design Space because they have all these rules about what you can use and what you can't. And actually, this site, thefont.com, you have to make sure that you are picking a font that you can use or resell as well. Some of them are free, some of them are not. And I will show you how to be able to see, like right here, free for personal use. And then this right here, donation wear. Is that saying that are all the fonts free of charge? The fonts presented on this website are their author's property and are either freeware, shareware, demo versions, or public domain. The license mentioned above the download button is just an indication. Please look at the README files in the archives or check the indicated author's website for details and contact him or her if in doubt If no author license is indicated, that's because we don't have information. That doesn't mean it is free. So you got to be careful with this too. All right, well, we're moving right along. So I hope I hurry up and find a font. If I don't, I'll just fast forward through this part. But for this particular design, you need something nice and thick. Like this is nice. And I might, oh, but that's the one that got this donation weird thing. So I guess if we use it, we need to make a donation. And I'm not sure if we'll be able to sell it. Let's click on it and see if they give us some more information. Note of the author. Welcome. Fonts for everyone. Whether you are designing, packaging, rocking a t-shirt line, building an app, or crafting a killer poster, once you've paid, you are free to use for one project the font. We believe typography should be accessible to all, no matter the project type. No restrictions, no fine print, just creative freedom because good designs belong to everyone. New fonts added every day. Start download. It's so okay. Is it free? In US dollars, that amount is $2.15, which is not a lot of money, but do I even have I don't even have my wallet down here, so I'm just gonna look for a free one. Let me see if I can save this though, at least if I need to come back to it. We're gonna find a free one. So I'm glad I did that. So be careful with this site when you are okay. So here is a nice thick one, but it's not as pretty as the other one. And I meant to get the name of that. Let me see if it. Oh, here we go. Okay, so let me write that down. Chocolate Adventure. You always want to write the names of the fonts down that you like, just in case you need to go back to it. And I'll put $2.15 next to it. I love that. It's very pretty. Okay, let me hurry up and go through this stuff. One thing I really like is that when you click on a font, it lets you type in your own text so you can preview exactly how it will look before downloading. I'll keep testing a few until I find one that works well for this design. I should have got the page numbers of the other ones. So, alright, I'm going to just go ahead with this. Free for personal use. 2 font files. Download. Alright, we're going to download that. And the name of it is Kitchen Delight. Once you download it, you want to make sure you remember the name and where you download it to. So that's cool. It can actually, yeah, I'll download. Okay, I'm downloading it in my downloads. I'm going to click save. All right, then you want to go to your file folder and find the font and right click on it. So it's in, oh, here it is. Right click. After you right click, you hit extract all and then hit extract right there. Now this is my first time downloading images to this laptop, so I'm not really sure how to do it. I don't think that's the one I wanted. So all right, there, that's what I'm looking for. So I just clicked on it twice and now I'm going to hit install. That's exactly what I was looking for. Okay, once it's installed, I believe you can close out of them now. And we're going to open up Design Space. Finally. All right, pull up a blank canvas. And we're going to hit text. Close that out. Now we're going to hit font. We're going to click right here on system at the top on the left. And in the search bar, we're going to put the name of the font, which was Kitchen Delight. There it is. Kitchen Delight. And I'm going to bookmark that. I'm going to go ahead and write out my text. No weapon. So I don't know how I'm going to do the measurements after I get my design going. Now, I want a box around here. So let me go to shapes. I want an open box. Or maybe images. Let's see if they're going to give us at least a box for free. Open rectangle. Okay. Now, it is said that anything with this purple label means it is not free. So I'm going to filter out everything and click free. And of course, they are not giving me what I need. But it's very easy to make. Very easy to make one. So that's what we're going to do. And then honestly, I believe, because I was watching a video and it did say that you are able to resell it if you alter it. But then it's some of them that you can't alter, and it's not free and all that. Like, who has time for that? Okay, is this free? Yeah, it doesn't have the little purple thing. Oh, but that's really, we can even use, I'm gonna just click all the ones without the purple thing. I was looking for something like this. So we'll create it with these free versions because I don't want no smoke. I don't need this purple one with these lines. That's okay. That one will do. We'll get rid of that one. So this one is free. And we're going to make that black. Now I need a little space in here. So no weapon will be like this. Now remember, I am designing off the top of my head. I have an idea of how I wanted it. So that we can do the faux rhinestone effect. So let me hide this box for right now, because we need to do the faux rhinestone effect. Now, I'm going to measure real quick what am I putting it on? I'm putting it on a yellow hoodie. Let me measure it out real quick. I'll be right back. Hey, you guys, if you got a special occasion coming up, like a birthday, anniversary, holiday, or maybe you just want to surprise someone, let's be real. Finding the perfect gift can be a headache. You spend hours searching, second guessing, and hoping they'll love what you pick. But what if I told you there's a way to make gifting way easier and still just as thoughtful? That's right. At Spilling Teas, we've got you covered with our e-gift cards, the ultimate stress-free way to gift something special. And the best part, you don't have to worry about picking the wrong size, color, or style. Let them choose exactly what they want. Buying a Spilling Teas gift card is super easy. Just click the link in the description of any one of my videos. Choose your amount. Enter the recipient's email or phone number, and boom, it's sent. No waiting, no hassle. So if you want to be the person who always gives the best gifts, grab a Spilling Teas e-gift card today. It's fast, it's easy, and most importantly, it is the gift that never disappoints. Okay, so it is going to be 10 by 8. the total design. So let me put the box back. Where is it? Oh, let me do something real quick. Let's change it to the color similar to what we're gonna be working on. Okay, there we go. Now we gotta have space around here because I do want that right there. That should be enough space. Let's ungroup it. Now what I want to do is carve out a space right here because I'm going to put the actual scripture there. I'm trying to decide if I want it just within there, knock out this whole side and just spread the letters down the side. That would be different. Let's try that. So I'm going to duplicate that just in case I mess this one up. And I'm going to cut out the one side. Let me make this white and I'm going to put it behind there. Let me make sure it's all right. Select those two and slice out that side. So now all we're left with is this. Now I can delete those. And I want another font for that. Let's do Cricut System. And I can use a regular font for this because I need it to be clearly red. And let's make sure we click free. Let's try typewriter. Okay, that scripture is Isaiah 54:17. I'm gonna do all caps. ISAIAH 54:17. I'm gonna put some spaces in between there. Maybe not. Let's take them spaces out. I don't like design it like this because I normally just need peace and quiet, which is what I have, but I just don't want to be taking all day doing this with you guys. You know, for you. Like, when I'm doing it for myself, it don't matter, but I don't want to like just be taking too long to get to what I need to get to. Let me enlarge this without I'm doing it this way so I will not mess up the measurements. So I'm going to unlock Isaiah so that I can manipulate the size. That will work right there. The eye is over a little bit, but I think it's gonna work. So let's see. So what I want to do with this, let me save that. And let me duplicate that just in case it gets messed up. We are going to turn this like this, and yes, it is. Now, why is it too wide right here? Oh, no, it's not. Okay, now let's select both of those and align bottom. Yes. And now I want to combine and weld those like that. That is exactly what I wanted. Just like that. Now, let's go ahead and get to the good part. So in order to get your faux rhinestones, what you want to do is make an offset around this. And I don't think I want my rhinestones to start that far apart. So I'm just going to, let me see, can y'all do that? Can I do that right here? No. Oh, okay, that's that box. You want the offset to be wrapped around everything, not have that space right there. So let me do it so you can see how it connects. That's what we want. So I'm going to close it in. I want it small, but I still want it to connect. So that's 0.222. That looks good, I think. 25. All right. Apply. I'm going to group these just for the sake of moving it. We can get rid of that one. So now it's time to make our stones. So we're going to grab a circle and let's see, what size stone do I want? You can actually use the template for rhinestones. Like I got a little chart on my wall. If you wanted to, I wouldn't recommend starting off with no SS6s. You can do SS10, which is 0.135. You can do SS16. You can go anywhere between 0.130 and 0.177 actually. And then you can decide how many rows of these you want. And so I'm just going to do it to see, what it turns out to be. I don't know. Anyway, let's go ahead and change. Let's do let's do 0.175. 0.175, which is SS16 size stones. Here we go. Now, this is going to make me, let me just see something. That's not how I want it. Gosh. And then I wonder if it has something to do with it being in live or beta. So you know what? I'm going to save this and I'm going to click out of there. Now I'm going to go back in because this ain't cool. Messing up my tutorial. You guys, make sure you subscribe to my channel because I will be breaking down how to use Romeo. I swear, I should have just probably used that, but I'm not, haven't gotten a chance to play with it yet. Wait a minute. Let's see. Can we do it here? Before I even open my design, let's do it first. So settings. Here it is. Application experience. Let's go to beta. Application may restart. Save all work before changing the application experience. Done. Okay, let's unclick that. 0.175. Why is it 0.175? Why is that saying that and that saying that? But I'm going to zoom in to at least see if it's a circle. No, it's not. So I just deleted that circle and I'm just going to grab another one and do it over. Go in and do our 0.175 by 0.175. Is that correct? Yes, for SS16. And we lock it. Now I'm going to zoom in and it looks like that. So what you do if your computer is doing that, we're going to go back to settings, click on your name, settings. You're going to go under canvas and we're going to uncheck this, snap to align. No. Click done. Click on this again. Well, I guess it's taking a minute to do what it needs to do. Unlock that again. 0.175 by the same thing. Click lock. And there we have our circle. Finally. All right, let's get moving. Now, I'm just going to duplicate a whole bunch of circles. And I'm going to duplicate them. And then I'm going to highlight them both and duplicate that. Move them up. You want to make a whole bunch of these and just keep repeating it. Duplicate that. Move it out the way. Align it. Select them all. Duplicate it again. You are going to need a lot. That's why I said this is so tedious. And that's why my old laptop could not handle this. It was like, sis, I don't know what you think you about to make, but you ain't making it with me. All right. Okay, so what we want to do is just grab a circle and go all around here. Let me scoot that over. And I like to position my design right next to the circle so I don't have too far to drag them. All right. You just want to set the circle right on top and go all the way around. And have them nicely spaced. Try to space them out evenly as much as you can. And of course, I'm going to fast forward this part because it's going to take a minute. Let me grab some more because we're going to do 2 rows of these. I have to make another offset. Let me ungroup that. Let me make that offset red. And then we're going to offset that. And then we're going to place the stones on top of that. Just like that. We'll make that offset yellow. Just so we can. Alright. And what you want to do is, I like to place them in alignment with the other stones. Right on top of the offset line. Doesn't have to be perfect. Like if it's on the line a little bit, that's okay. We're going to start making them smaller now. So actually, all of these we can delete because we got them filled in. So let's delete those. Okay, time to make another offset. So we're going to click on the yellow one. And click offset. We'll just apply that. Apply, and then we can change that color. Change it back. Change it to red or whatever color. Now, I guess I could have left one circle. Now let me, where is the design? Move this right there, and we are going to change it. Don't give me no problems. All right, I think it is. Let me go in and see what that's looking like. Yeah, it is. So before I do that, I'm going to make another offset. And I'm going to change that one so I know which one I'm working with. Let's do this baby blue one. So I don't have to keep switching back and forth. Make another offset. Apply. And we are going to change that color to green. And we're going to hide it for right now. But you know what? Not yet. Let me make another offset just in case I decide to make another row. Apply. And we can leave that one. We'll change it to black. Now we're going to hide the black and the green. So remember that if you have to go through the same thing I'm going through. Okay. Save that. So we have to go back up here, settings, general. Okay, yeah. Go back to beta version. Okay. Here go our little circle. Let's change it. We're going to go with 1.35. Oops. Not sure why it gave me this size, but I'm rolling with it because it's small and it's a circle. Yeah, I guess that's right. Okay, let me duplicate. And I'm just gonna duplicate that. Move it on top. And repeat that same process with these side stones. Start the process. Now, I don't remember which offset Oh, okay. All right, so we can go ahead and add another row. How many is that? 3. So in that first test shirt I did 5 rows. Maybe I'll do 5 again, since looks like we'll have enough room in that rectangle. Okay, now we're going to keep these same size stones, and we're going to open up the other offset, and this will be our last. Oh no, there's only 4 rows. Oh no, that's 5. The black hid it. Here, let's change that to gray. This wasn't that bad. This is the last row. Yay. I think that is going to be so cute. Now, I don't know what this is going to look like. I mean, I know it's going to be cute, but you know, it's going with the black holographic. I don't know if I'm going to put one right there. It's just one color, so it's not going to have that rainbow effect like the test cut did. The test t-shirt I did. Oh, am I done? Wait a minute now. Well, the good thing is with these side stones, so I can just place them right on top. Fill it right on in. All right. That is so look like it's gonna be cute. Mm, mm, that's okay. All right, here we go. Here we go. Oops. 2 right there. Okay. That. So that's where I said, yeah, I think I'm gonna put one. Let's see. All right. So now what we have to do is first let's get rid of all of these. We got all of the stones we're gonna use. We don't need these anymore. What I'm gonna do is delete all these offsets. We don't need them anymore. Now I want to hide no weapon. Select all of your rhinestones. Click combine and weld. We want to weld them so they'll all cut together. Now we can unlock our no weapon. Where is it? Right there. Now grab our other piece, and this is what the shirt will look like. So we gotta just make sure that it's enough room and the circles won't be on top of nothing. I think that'll be so cute. So I'm thinking the rectangle will be plain black vinyl. All right, let me save that. And I'm going to go back to the live version. Look at that. All right, let me see something really quick. And that's still at 10 by 5. I don't think that's wide enough. I really don't. Now with this, you can definitely resize it because these are not actual rhinestones. It's going to be cut out on the machine. So that's how that's going to look. That is so pretty. I really like that. Yeah, we're going to keep it that size. I think that'll work. So this is going to be plain black vinyl. So I'm going to change that to this off black color. No weapon will be the off black color as well. That way, only the stones will be in the holographic print. So let me click save. And let's go ahead and make it. Okay, good. So it's coming out just like I said. That's the plain black vinyl. This here will be holographic vinyl. All right, so I'm going to go ahead and cut this out. Before I do that, I want to go, because I want to make sure I do everything correct. I do not remember the setting I had it on when I cut it, when I did the test cut. So let's go to Siser's website. This is something that you can do when you're not sure what you should be cutting your vinyl on. It has all the machines up here: Romeo, Cricut Explorer, Cricut Maker, Silhouette, Brother, Roland, Graphtec. And here is the list of all of the vinyl that they have. So we're going to go down to Holographic, and we have the Cricut Explorer Air. Let me see if I can zoom in here. Where'd it go? All right. Is that, am I on the right one? Yeah. So right here, blade, auto blade, standard setting, light cardstock. Light cardstock it is. Don't forget, we are going to mirror. I like to just get that out the way and do both of them. And I'm going to go ahead and cut this out. I'm going to change my mat size to 12 by 12. And you know what? To prevent from wasting vinyl, I'm going to put this in there because all of this is not going to be there anyway. So I'm going to put that right on in the middle. And this one, that's cool. All right. Check out. Check out? Man, stop it. What am I checking out for? 80. I thought it was free. Oh, Lord. Fine. Y'all ought to be ashamed of y'allself. My goodness. I could have made my own, honestly. Machine not available. Let me plug that right on in. All right, let's try that again. There we go. Mirror, light cardstock. Oh, that's light cardstock plus. What? I'ma follow the rules. I gotta change it on my dial. I guess it'll help if I get my vinyl. So let me get that together. You know what? Two different vinyls. I'm using brick. So let me go back and check the brick. Light cardstock plus. Okay. So let's change that back. And let me get my brick vinyl. I'm gonna have to write this down. I don't want to forget. Sorry if the cutter is loud. Let's look for whichever comes first. We need brick and holographic. Easy weed sub block. Puff, glow, puff, metallic, brick. Application instructions. Heat press. Brick. Preheat garment 2 to 3 seconds. Apply design at 310 degrees. Use medium pressure. Press for 20 seconds. Peel carrier cold. Holographic. 320. Medium pressure. Medium firm pressure. 15 to 20 seconds. We'll just do 20 seconds. Cold peel. Enter to win $500. Yes, I am, because y'all just charged me for something that y'all shouldn't have been charging me for. All right, I'll see you guys over at the weeding table. Okay, today what we need as far as supplies will be, I'm using black holographic HTV from Siser. I'm using black brick vinyl from Siser. And I will be putting this on a heavy blend gilded hoodie. And of course, you know, you're going to be needing all your weeding tools and all of that. Yeah, that's it. All right, so let's go make this design. I don't think them dots came out. Go ahead and do 320 degrees on the heat press. And how many seconds was it? Because we're going to do the holographic first. That's 20 seconds. Both were 20 seconds and both are cold peels. So let me trim. This is the brick vinyl. Let me go ahead and trim this design out. You'd be surprised how many little pieces of vinyl you can put to great use. When I first started doing this, I wasted so much vinyl. I don't throw away nothing no more. That's a nice amount of brick vinyl that we don't have to be wasting. Sure. You know what y'all talking about. Okay, let's go ahead and weed this. I actually like weeding with this. Excuse the hands. Let my nails grow out. Because they were damaged by shellac, which I did not want. This is going to be so nice. So this was perfect for me to use on this design. I don't know if y'all can see the little bubbles. You can see it on this side. So I gotta be super careful when I weave this, so we won't pull up none of the circles. Let's hope and pray I do this correctly and that the machine cut correctly. I remember the first time I cut this, I thought I cut it on the wrong side because this paper is actually hard to peel up. See, it made me question it again. Like, did I cut it on the right side? Come on. There we go. Alright, I'm gonna do this nice and slow. See, there go one right there. This video probably gonna be about 2 hours long. So I'm just pressing them in place. The heat press is ready. See how well it did the scriptures. I hope it did right. And this size is perfect too. I want to do that last. I'm scared. Please let this head come out right. Okay. So I better hold down that eye. That's okay, we'll fix it. Definitely will fix it. Them little tiny bitty letters. Okay, so I went back in and made or found a different font. This one is called Catch It Pro Heavy. It was here under the Cricut column. Catch It Pro Heavy. Now that the press is open, I'm going to peel back the carrier sheet. This is the part I really want you to see. As I move the hoodie around under the light, you can catch that subtle shimmer coming through. This is exactly what I love about this faux rhinestone effect. It gives you dimension and shine without being overpowering. It is clean, it is smooth, and it presses beautifully into the fabric. This is the kind of finish that works really well when you want your design to stand out, but still look professional and wearable. You get that rhinestone inspired look without the extra steps, and it holds its own from different angles and under different lighting. On the mannequin, you can really see how it looks once it's worn. I always recommend checking your finished piece this way because it helps you visualize how the design sits on the body, not just flat on the table. Notice how the shimmer catches the light just enough to elevate the overall look. If you are thinking about using this technique for your own projects, whether that's hoodies, t-shirts, or other custom apparel for clients, this is a great option to add to your design collection. If you have any questions about this method, the vinyl, or the process I used, feel free to leave them in the comments below. And if you have video suggestions or topics you'd like me to cover in future tutorials, I'd love to hear those as well. You can also email me directly. If this video was helpful, please hit that like button. It really helps support the channel. And make sure you are subscribed for more in-depth tutorials, design tips, and behind-the-scenes insights. Thank you so much for joining me today. Stay cool, calm, and creative. Much love. Now let's head on over to the supplies I'll be using, and then we'll head over to the laptop for the full tutorial. Let's spill some tea, T-Squads. Did I say T-Squads? Today's video is a breakdown from all my new... Did I say breakdown?